This is my Hatchhyack Towa control deck. A copy of the leader. 4 Towa reprogram minutes, 4 Umbro Invitation Towa, 4 Time Ruler Towa, 4 Demon God Towa, 4 Haze Shenron, 4 Oceanus Shenron, 4 Dr. Leche, 4 Finn, 4 Goku the Adventure Begins, 4 4-Star Ball, 4 Instant Transmission 10-Time Kamehameha, 4 Power Burst, 4 Max Power Kamehameha, 4 Towa Dark Demon Realm Scientist, and 1 Pan Time Control Maiden. So it's a control deck. The idea is to take control of your opponent's battle cards through the effects of, your Towa cards, Towa Unison, and even Pan Time Control Maiden has a active main ability that lets you remove her from play in order to take control of one of your opponent's battle cards. So we have about 17 cards in the deck that can take your opponent's battle cards, which is as good as removing them from play, right? And then we got Finn for, board wipe. We got Demon God Towa to help us. She's dual attack, and she also helps us potentially warp cards from our opponent's hand or battle cards. And she's a evolved target for Towa reprogram menace. We got Haze Shenron for his critical and blocker ability, but most importantly, for his auto, when this card attacks, choose up to one of your opponent's battle cards and send it to the warp, and then switch this card to active mode at the end of the turn. That way you can attack, block. Really good card, just inherently good as a generic card because of the fact that it's 15k crit. So every time it deals damage, your opponent's not plussing from it. It's a blocker, so you can always defend. Always keep your defenses up, right? And then on top of that, when it attacks, you can warp a battle card, and you get to choose. So you can get rid of whatever problematic battle card you're having trouble with, right? Another card we have for warping is Max Power Kamehameha. Has an active main ability to let you warp one of your opponent's battle cards. So we have some removal cards. Like I said, Finn, pretty much a board wipe. And we got Oceanus to negate attack and to block. We got a reusable block here with Dr. Leche, plus his ability that when you play him from the graveyard, from the drop area, he mills 2 cards. That actually comes in handy, milling, because of the fact that you do have 2 cards in the deck that overwhelm. So you definitely want to take advantage of being able to refill your drop area after you overwhelm, so you can continue to overwhelm. One of the main plays in the deck would be to either play Umbro Invitation Towa or Time Ruler Towa through the overwhelm ability, and then of course get their effects to take your opponent's battle cards 3 costs or less, and then EX evolve for 4 mana for 4 energy on top of your Towas with reprogram menace Towa, so that way she can take up to one of your opponent's battle cards 6 costs or less, switch it to active mode, and gain control of it. So this is one way you'll be able to take something big. But the most common way of taking anything really, really good is going to be through Towa Dark Demon Realm Scientist. So it's your main way of getting those big boss monsters. Of course, we have reusable negates. Plus, this also helps you. This Kamehameha helps you put battle cards from your warp back into the drop after you use it. So that way you can, obviously have synergy with it with your overwhelm. Power Burst lets you, obviously negate attack if you have 5 or more cards in your drop by taking a life and playing this, so you can potentially negate for free. Max Power Kamehameha, you can negate an attack, and you can warp 4 cards from your drop in order to add this back to hand so that you can reuse it, especially if you want to use it to negate an attack and then use its active main on the following turn to warp the battle card whose attack you negated. So that has synergy in that regards to be able to defend yourself, plus also get rid of the threat. 4-Star Ball, you can use it with a battle card or leader. to give 5k power. Goku. We got the Goku Adventure Begins, which will let us grab our 4-star ball from our deck or drop it and add it to our hand, so that way we can reuse our 4-star ball. If you have multiple copies of Goku Adventure Begins, you can activate all of the copies' effect to add 4-star balls, so that we can have a lot of balls in your hands. That way you can use them to defend yourself. So that way you don't have to give up other cards for combo power. So reusable combo power, essentially. Like I said, you're mainly going to use Towa for her -4 ability to choose one opponent's battle cards and gain control of it. She has a 20k body. When she has 3 or more markers, she can attack, so take advantage of that. She also has the ability that where you could choose one card from your hand, discard it, like a 4-star ball would be a good target to discard, and then choose one of your opponent's battle cards, 3 costs or less, incident to a warp. So there's some spot removal effects there. She has an auto that whenever one of your opponent's battle cards is moved by a skill or by battle, or it's KO'd, you get a marker. So her effect, her warping effect will trigger that auto, so she will get a marker for warping something. Now we got Pan. We have 3 more energy. You can play this card. She gets cheaper by 2 costs for each battle card in play, counting yours and your opponent's. And so you could potentially play her for free if there's 4 battle cards in play. And then she has the effect that your opponent can't attack with battle cards for the rest of the turn. She has the active main ability. We pay 1, remove her from the game in order to take control of your opponent's battle cards. Let's see. And that's about it. That's all the effects. And the leader, when a battle card attacks, anything with 7 costs or less cannot attack except for the battle card that attacked. And tokens 8 and higher can still attack, so keep that in mind. And then, of course, unisons and leaders can still attack, so keep that in mind. So you'll be on average blocking 3 attacks on average, which would be leader swing, unison swing, and a battle card swing, at least 1 battle card. This effect also applies on you, but not that big of a deal. And that's the end of the video.